Hollywood has gone and done it again, guys. Yet another broken marriage, and this time it's allegedly between DaBrat and BB Judy. Sheesh.
I'm DaBrat, the first female rapper to ever sell 1 million records. I'm out the closet, living out loud with my baby, doing whatever the I want to do because I love Judy.
And honey, the streets are saying that Judy took a break from DaBrat to be with a man. A man, y'all. I mean, this must be truly heartbreaking for DaBrat, and sources are already reporting that she is devastated. But what really happened in this relationship? Have people been right to speculate that Judy only agreed to be with DaBrat because she knew it would help secure the bag, and she's doing DaBrat dirty because DaBrat is broke? Baby. Also, I never really wanted to go down some of these rabbit holes because a lot of these celebs are messy as hell. Honey, tell me why I am just finding out that a child drowned in Judy's pool and she tried to frustrate the mother? And what do you mean that she was allegedly responsible for a few arsons? She duped Lil James and then abandoned him, and that she ran multiple scams? Was DaBrat just another long con for Judy? And why did DaBrat have a relationship with her with all this nasty information publicly available about Judy? Y'all, this is crazy. Okay, before we get into the dirty nitty-gritty, let's do a quick rundown of the relationship, how they met, and how they got to this point where they allegedly are headed for a divorce. The first thing is that DaBrat and Judy met in 2017 at an event for Judy's hair care company. After reconnecting a few years later, DaBrat publicly came out and confirmed their relationship in March 2020. The couple went on to star in their own reality show, Brat Loves Judy, and got married in February 2022 in a romantic ceremony at the Horse Mansion in Fairburn, Georgia, with 100 guests present. Based on reports, they arrived at the ceremony in horse-drawn carriages, and groomsman Jermaine Dupri walked DaBrat down the aisle while Judy had her brothers do the honors. For them, it was a fairy tale wedding, and at the time they were getting married, DaBrat even told People magazine, "Everything about her made me want her to be mine forever, and I felt like I knew it much longer than from the day we met." Now, 1 year later, in February 2023, DaBrat announced that they were expecting their first child together. The baby was conceived through IVF, using Judy's egg, and the couple used an anonymous sperm donor from a cryobank. DaBrat said about the pregnancy, "I never thought I was going to have kids. I just thought it wasn't in the cards for me. I've had a great career, a full life. I felt like because I didn't get pregnant earlier on, then it just wasn't going to happen for me. I can't believe he came out of me. Feels like a dream. He's perfect in every way. The journey to motherhood has been more amazing than we could have ever imagined." Well, there's trouble in paradise now, and people are coming up with all sorts of theories about what may have happened between Judy and DaBrat. For starters, according to a lot of people, if you have been keen enough, you probably noticed that there was a lot of tension in some of the videos DaBrat and Judy posted before the rumors of their separation started making rounds. And now people are saying that Judy never truly loved DaBrat, and she only used her to advance her fame. Well, she was already pretty famous and pretty successful before DaBrat, but apparently she knew that dating DaBrat would advance her career even further, which is why Judy was allegedly forcing issues when it comes to the relationship. The thing is, Judy is the founder and CEO of the beauty and hair care brand Kaleidoscope.
I love Judy.
I'm Jessica Dupart. A lot of people know me as Judy. I am the owner of Kaleidoscope Hair Products. To date, the company's probably made close to $40 million. Also birthed Kaleidoscope Realty, Kaleidoscope Management, Kaleidoscope Cares, Kaleidoscope Shipping and Receiving. Yeah, all of that.
According to the brand's website, she has been doing hair since she was a kid, starting from styling her father's hair to styling her friend's hair, eventually becoming the go-to stylist for the trendiest styles. After high school, she obtained her cosmetology license, eventually working up to co-owning a salon in New Orleans. In 2013, she opened her own hair salon, Kaleidoscope Hair Studio, eventually going on to launch her own line of hair products that were being sold through word of mouth. In 2017, she retired as a stylist to focus on building her brand, which is now a multi-million-dollar company, according to Forbes. Currently, Kaleidoscope has retail distribution in Target, Walmart, and Sally Beauty, among others. In addition to her already thriving business, Judy is also a best-selling author, and in 2019, she published the book When the Miracle Drops: How Instagram Helped Turn a Quick Fix into a $1 million product, which outlines how she created a social media empire that allowed her business to boom. She also has over 3 million followers on Instagram, and she openly shares her her life on the platform. In fact, her large social media following actually contributed to DaBrat's decision to come out publicly. So like I said, she was already getting the coin. But word on the street is that she used DaBrat to get more money because she knew that dating her would get her and her businesses more traffic. Now, allegedly, and I'm saying allegedly because I haven't seen the receipts myself, Judy got tired of pretending that she was happily married to DaBrat and has been unfaithful to her. The streets are even saying that DaBrat found out that Judy had been cheating on her with a man. Allegedly, this has made DaBrat lose all hope, not just in her marriage, but in lesbian unions as a whole. She has reportedly also been making pretty bold claims about how lesbian marriages are not natural. And this has obviously also sparked a lot of conversations within the LGBTQIA+ community. Baby, because of this, DaBrat is allegedly filing for divorce from Judy. But wait a minute, weren't there rumors not so long ago that due to DaBrat's legal issues, she and Judy are not really married on paper? And that the wedding was largely just a commitment ceremony? How is she filing for divorce if they never really got married? Anywho, something else is that DaBrat is allegedly also seeking primary custody of their son, True. You know, the one they have been parading in our faces since the day he was born. Honestly though, is there a day when True doesn't have a camera on his face? Because the videos we see of him on social media are plenty. Well, the only problem with DaBrat seeking primary custody of their son is that Judy could argue that she was just a surrogate. I mean, the sperm was from a donor and the egg was Judy's, meaning she was basically a surrogate. So if DaBrat really wants primary custody of her son, that is going to be an uphill battle. But then again, maybe Judy doesn't even care for the baby since she already has 3 kids and is barely in their lives anyway. As a matter of fact, DaBrat's fans strongly believe that she could get full custody because Judy is not really big on motherhood. And get this, things could allegedly also get super messy considering Judy is reportedly the breadwinner of the family. Baby, I'm not saying that DaBrat is broke, but reportedly, Judy has been the one making the most money, and she not only takes care of DaBrat and True, but also DaBrat's mother. In fact, we've had some sources claiming that this could be one of the reasons why Judy got tired of pretending, because she got tired of doing most of the providing and the numerous gifts she gives DaBrat. Oh, and all those trips we've been seeing them take.
Get out of here. That is so. Pack your bag. Where we going? Oh my God. Serengeti. It's with the giraffes when they peek in your room. They peek in your window right here. Oh my God, the elephant orphanage.
That aside, followers are also convinced that Judy was just playing a long con because she already has a history of being a horrible person. And this is what I was talking about when I mentioned the rabbit hole. First of all, did y'all know that a child drowned in Judy's pool and Judy fought the mother to not pay her a dime? To a lot of people, this is one thing that proves that Judy has always been trash, and none of her corny videos convince them that she is capable of loving anyone or that she is a good person. Allegedly, Judy also scammed a bunch of people and let others, including her former girlfriend, take the fall. In fact, one ex of Judy went to prison for scamming, and when she came out and wrote a book, Judy allegedly bought every copy and sabotaged all her efforts simply because she didn't want folks reading about her fraud and how she set others up to do time. And do y'all remember the story of Lil James, who went viral at, I'm guessing, 6 or 7 for being funny? Judy reached out to his family, as she has done to many children before, and tried to ride their coattail to promote her products. Then once things were not going the way she wanted, she turned cold on Lil James and told him he wasn't funny and so forth. Like, she had this baby believing he was a failure, and based on how the mom spoke about the situation, it was so cold and disgusting. Then Judy had the nerve to have him locked in some trash contract to siphon the money he had made to her. In addition, when it comes to Judy, there were those suspicious arsons at 2 hair salons she owned that landed her a nice settlement from her insurance company. So when we take all these things into account, we have people saying that they are not surprised that the relationship with DaBrat was just a long con. And I'm not saying DaBrat is the saint, by the way. Y'all know about that incident involving a cheerleader for the Atlanta Falcons, right? The one who was working part-time as a waitress and hostess at Studio 72, a nightclub in Tucker owned by Jermaine Dupri. And while working as a hostess at a private Halloween party at the nightclub, DaBrat jumped her. As a result, she received a 3-year prison sentence, followed by 7 years of probation and 200 hours of community service. And DaBrat was also ordered to undergo substance treatment, a mental evaluation, and anger management classes. When the incident happened, the girl, Shayla, said that she was attempting to walk away from DaBrat when DaBrat nearly full bottle of rum over her head. She further alleged that Jermaine Dupri and his security personnel failed to remove DaBrat from the club and failed to protect her from DaBrat during the altercation. And as if that wasn't bad enough, Jermaine failed to seek appropriate and timely medical treatment for her to report DaBrat to the authorities for fear of bad publicity for Studio 72. Now, in a lawsuit, Shayla claimed blunt force to the head, resulting in brain damage. She also sustained severe lacerations to her head and face, which resulted in permanent scarring and nerve damage. She argued that, in addition to medical treatment and pain and suffering, her career as a professional cheerleader and actress was cut short due to her facial disfigurement, resulting in a loss of income. I don't even think DaBrat has yet to pay the money she was ordered to pay, which is around $8 million, up from the initial $6.4 million. Now, before this, there was another incident where DaBrat was arrested after she reportedly got into a fight with a woman over VIP seats at a Georgia nightclub. At some point during the altercation, DaBrat is said to have hit the woman over the head using a bang-bang, and the woman was taken to the hospital and received 6 stitches on her head. The following year, DaBrat pleaded guilty to reckless conduct, a misdemeanor, and was sentenced to 80 hours of community service, a $1,000 fine, and to spend a year on probation. So again, it's not like DaBrat is a saint, but when we compare her issues to Judy, Judy does seem like a more terrible person. I mean, who knows? Maybe some of these behaviors from their past started crawling up in their marriage and contributed to whatever is going on between them. But for Judy to be allegedly cheating on DaBrat with a man, that's wild. Anyway, in your opinion, did you really think this union was gonna last? And are you also of the opinion that Judy only got with DaBrat to use her? What are your thoughts on DaBrat reportedly filing for divorce and wanting primary custody of their son? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below.